Since joining the WNBA, Caitlyn Clark's presence has transformed the energy around the organization, and her teammates have noticed. From Aliyah Boston's quiet respect to Kelsey Mitchell's recognition of her leadership, from Lexi Hull's admiration for her balance to Sophie Cunningham's mix of humor and praise, each voice paints the picture of a player beloved by her peers. When Aliyah Boston spoke about Caitlyn Clark, it wasn't just as a teammate. It was as someone who shared the floor with her, felt her competitive fire, and seen how much she wants to win. Aliyah's words carried warmth and respect. She talked about Caitlyn's work ethic, her energy in practice, and how quickly she's earned the team's trust. It wasn't hype. It was recognition from one rising star to another, acknowledging that Caitlyn's presence has elevated everyone around her.
I mean, everyone loves Caitlyn. They love watching Caitlyn.
Yeah.
And so I think that just brings so much eyes. And I think for our league, that's great. Like, that is great for us. You have so many people coming in, they're watching. Like I always say, like, they might come in for Caitlyn and they leave and they're like, dang, this girl's a hooper too.
Yeah.
Oh, I like her. Like,
Yeah. You're seeing it
hear
in
so many
the
people say
current
it. You hear,
viewership.
like, everyone says it. And I think you just kind of embrace that. I think, honestly, one, like Caitlyn, the attention she gets, right?
Yeah.
Like, teams are like up. Like, if they're under and dropped, that shot's going up, because I'm going to set a good screen, that shot's going up, and she's getting it. And then it's like, okay, well, now I'm going to step up. And she's just a phenomenal passer. Like, her angles, like, she knows exactly where to get it. Like, the way she sees the floor, I think, is great. And then for me, it's always like, I'm always going to get in her pocket, because I know that she's looking to pass that ball, and she wants to get us in the best position. And so for me, it's like, okay, well, I'm looking at your eyes. So once I see your eyes, I'm there. You don't have to say anything, I'm going.
Then there's Kelsey Mitchell, one of the Fever's most consistent veterans, someone who's seen every version of this team. When she spoke about Caitlyn, it came from a place of admiration and leadership. Kelsey highlighted how Caitlyn's drive and confidence have added a new dimension to their locker room. The kind of energy that pushes everyone to play harder, share the ball more, and believe in something bigger than themselves. Her words showed respect, not just for Caitlyn's talent, but for how she's embraced the grind of being a pro.
Talk about a kid in the candy store, that's Caitlyn.
Yep.
Tutu, she is, but in a good way. She's a live light. And she her personality shows in her game, and it's dope for her. Within our locker room, she wasn't trying to be bigger than anyone else, and I think the way that her style of play, it ended up complimenting me, ended up complimenting AB, and so like, the one thing I love about Caitlyn, too, is that we all love basketball the same way. We all have our different styles of way of playing it, but the passion for it with Caitlyn, when she didn't play compared to when she did play, remained the same. And, like, I respected that about her, because it could have easily not been that way. You know, you have people that come in and not want to do or buy in once it's not, you know, or once it don't go their way, or once unfortunate things happen and you can't play and injury happens and you're not getting your body the way you want to. And so I can respect the fact that she kept the program, and she didn't let her passion for it waver, because she ended up pouring in more than she thought. And it was dope, because she could have easily not been that person.
For Lexi Hull, the connection has always been rooted in chemistry and joy. From their first practices together, Lexi described Caitlyn as someone who brings both competitiveness and fun, someone who knows when to lock in and when to laugh it off. Her words captured the balance Caitlyn has brought to the Fever: intensity on the court and lightness off it. It's that mix that's turned teammates into friends and made their journey feel like something special.
I mean, I definitely got passes and tried to finish when I wasn't expecting to get the ball. So like, now it's like, okay, every cut I have, every cut I make, every fast break I run, like, I have a real opportunity to get the ball, which definitely like took me a second. And I think it really just took one of those to really get my head around, like, oh, she's all the way down at the other end of the floor, and she could still make the pass to me down at the block at this end. So, I mean, it's been awesome. And I think it's so fun to be able to know that you're not just cutting to cut, knowing that you're cutting with the possibility of like actually making a really cool play. So that makes it that much more worthwhile.
Sophie Cunningham's perspective added a playful yet genuine layer to the growing admiration around Caitlyn Clark. When asked by a reporter about her viral, "I'll be her Sabrina Carpenter any day," to her Taylor Swift comment, Sophie laughed it off, but she also explained what she really meant. Behind the humor was genuine appreciation for Caitlyn's star power and character. Sophie praised Caitlyn for how she handles fame, pressure, and expectations, calling her a great human and someone easy to root for. Her comments reflected the league's recognition that Caitlyn isn't just a phenom on the court. She's changing how people see women's basketball entirely.
I know you said earlier this month that you'd be the Sabrina Carpenter to Caitlyn's Taylor Swift. Just
That was a joke, but I guess people really took that seriously.
people love it. What excites you about playing with her this year?
I mean, you know, she has changed our game in the best possible way in every way. And so just to be alongside of her and maybe relieve the pressure, being able to shoot and spread the court for her to go do her thing. She's still young, and I think that I've been taken under, Diana took me under her wing, and I've learned a lot from her, and now I hope to kind of do the same for Caitlyn if she wants it. I just think the relationship piece is huge, and when you're trying to do something great, it takes everybody, and so I want her to go do her thing, and anything she needs from me, I'm going to be here. But again, I think that like just the competitor that I am, I'm fierce, I'm sassy, I stick up for my teammates, stick up for myself, and so sometimes I think that's okay to be feisty and to be yourself. But I'm excited to play in front of the fans. I think that she's drawn a lot of people, not only to Indiana, but to the women's game as a whole. And so just to be a part of something great, just really happy to be here.
Veteran presence has mattered too. Natasha Howard, who joined the Fever to bring experience and leadership, described Caitlyn as like a little sister and publicly praised her talent while offering mentorship, reminding her to trust teammates and not feel she has to do everything herself. Howard's public messages of support underscored how the locker room rallied around Caitlyn through injury and pressure.
My first impression of her when I first seen him, like, dang, like, this is what everybody's talking about right here. Yeah. This girl right here. Just getting to know Caitlyn more and stuff like that. Like, she reminds me of a little sister. Like, and like, cause she's only 22 years old, like, she reminds me of a little sister that, like, I had to put on my wing and just guide her and just be that vet for her and just let her know, like, you're not alone with this. I got your back, like, no matter what, like, cause we know you got a lot of stuff on your shoulders right now, like let me take some of that off your shoulder for you. Like, you don't got to do everything on your own. She could shoot the heck out the ball, and she could pass, but like, just just letting her know that you don't have to do everything. Like you have to do in Iowa. Like, you have great teammates and phenomenal players around you that could take that weight off your shoulder. You don't have to do everything. Like, we expect you to knock down those clutch shots. Like, that's what we expect you to do. But like, overall, like, you don't have to do everything. Like, you don't like let us give us some of your pressure too. Like, so you don't have to do too much and overwork yourself. Yeah.
With her trademark mix of humor and honesty, Sydney Coulson offered a veteran's take on Caitlyn's leadership. She talked about how, even when sidelined by injury, Caitlyn stayed vocal, keeping teammates locked in and spirits high. Sydney said it's not just Caitlyn's talent that stands out, but her energy, that contagious, joyful presence that reminds everyone why they love the game.
It was cool being on a team with her, getting to see her in another light. Was really cool. I think over the course of her career, I think we haven't had many instances where we've seen like Caitlyn, Angel, Paige, like players come in with the sort of notoriety that they had, the sort of money that they're making, the attention, everything. It's a lot for a young person to be dealing with, on top of pressure to do well as a basketball player, to lead your teams, all of that. So it was good to be able to see like a lighter side of her. I think especially, unfortunately, when she was injured, you're having to adjust your mindset. You're having to get mentally tougher because you think she had like a bad injury before. So now you're having to watch your team from the outside is still, I would be talking to her a lot about, make sure you're still being vocal. You don't want to lose this time with your teammates, and because you're injured or sidelined, you're not still using the opportunity to to lead or to grow relationships. Don't let it be a wasted season just because you can't physically contribute. And I think her desire to become a better leader and to come back, because there were times where maybe she thought she was coming back and then it wasn't happening, or another little thing would happen that turned into a big thing. But to see her fun side, I think that was the most important part, to see her being jovial and lighthearted and having fun with her teammates. I don't think was like a side that people saw a lot last season. And so I would just be telling her more of that.
As an opponent turned teammate, Odyssey Sims spoke with genuine respect while playing as rival team with Dallas Wayne. She pointed out how Caitlyn's game isn't about forcing the spotlight. It's about finding the open player, making the right read, and lifting her team. Odyssey said what impressed her most was Caitlyn's balance. Confident but unselfish, fiery but composed. The kind of player everyone wants to share the floor with.
Everybody's been watching Caitlyn. She's a great player. She's playing at a very high level, especially with her assists. There's a lot of shots she turned down because she was looking for her teammates. I mean, that just speaks volume of how she is as a player. Don't know her as a person, but she's a great player. What she does, what she's been doing it since game one till now. Got nothing but respect for her. She did her thing tonight. Just awesome all around.
And finally, Keith Porter, the Indiana Fever's player development coach, offered a perspective from behind the scenes. A coach who's seen Caitlyn up close in practices and training sessions, Porter spoke not just about her skill, but about her dedication to learning. He described how she absorbs feedback, stays late after drills, and approaches every day like a student of the game. For a coach whose job is to shape the next generation of pros, his words carried weight. Caitlyn Clark isn't just special because of her shot, but because of how deeply she cares about getting better. Coming from someone who's worked with stars before, that kind of praise means everything.
First thing I tell everybody, which is super cool about her, is being so young, right? Being 22, being so young, but also being so mature, right? And it's the weirdest thing, because it's like almost you forget who she is because of how relaxed and reserved she is as a person. So it's until you go somewhere you're like, oh my God, the entire world wants to see you, right?
Until you see her sitting next to Taylor Swift at a football game.
Exactly. That is so big time. It's crazy. But she's just a hooper. She's so just down to earth and chill, just an awesome person. She's a world-class athlete, but even better person that I've seen in this 1 month of being with her. That was the thing that was so special to me. I can only imagine me being 22 with the entire world wanting pictures and everything with me. I wouldn't be this level-headed. But for her to be so young and be so mature, man, that's special. That's a testament to her family, to her parents.
From rising stars to seasoned vets, the message is clear. Caitlyn Clark isn't just playing the game. She's redefining it. And the respect she's earning, both on and off the court, is proof that her impact on the WNBA is only just beginning.